Hey, it's Kenny here with Taylor Sound Tip of the Day. Today I'm going to talk about a very basic thing that I see a lot. Many of you already know this, but if you didn't, this can be an important thing. On an amplifier, no matter whether it's an amp head with a cabinet, flash over to that if you'd like to see an amp head with that, or whether it's a combo amp like this, a common problem I see is people running the amp with no speaker attached to it. Running an amp, generally speaking, especially a tube amp, with no speaker attached, presents no load to the amplifier. And when that happens, in essence, the amplifier tries to make more power than it can, and it will usually burn out apart. In the case of a transistor one like this, it was an output transistor. In the case of a tube amp, it could be a resistor or a tube. So, number one, never run an amp without a load on it. Number two, I noticed that this customer has got an 8 ohm speaker plugged here, right here, which I have measured with my meter, but he has it plugged in to the 4 ohm hole. Try always to match your impedance to what the amp is. In other words, if you have an 8 ohm speaker, and if you have an adjustment on your head, set it for 8 ohms so it matches. Avoid this. Avoid having a amplifier which has a 16 ohm output or an 8 ohm output and running it into a 4 ohm speaker or a 2 ohm speaker. Same thing happens. It's not a good thing for the amp. It's okay to go a little above the ohms that your amp wants to see, but never below. And I actually wouldn't recommend anything but an exact match myself. So if I were using 2 of these speakers, ohms, as you parallel them, go in half. So this is an 8, another one is an 8. 8 and 8 in ohms talk equals 4, and you would plug it into the 4. But I just wanted to speak today just a little bit about the many amps I see coming in, burn up, because they haven't plugged any speaker into the proper jack. There's nothing on no load on the amp. So that's it for today from Kenny, and we'll see you next time.